What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. And today we are going to talk about the upcoming events that are coming to global, because as you guys know, the worldwide celebration, the 350, is coming to an end. And I actually want to make this video here because, as you guys know, global has been very busy, right, ever since the 6-year anniversary. Because if you actually think about it, right, we had the 6-year anniversary back in July, then we had Videl, and then we actually had here the worldwide celebration. Now Videl was kind of a break, you didn't really have to summon for her, but I mean, you know, she was still a very hype character. But now we have the worldwide celebration, and now we have the AGL Gohan, which also as well we have the potential to have another Dragon Ball Heroes celebration, and also we finally have here the Tanabata Celebration. So 3 events or 3 celebrations, whatever you want to call it, which are going to be very busy, and of course will cost a lot of Dragon Stones. So really, I just make this video to kind of show you guys which one should you really save your stones for if you are a new player in the game of Dokkan. So first things first, we are going to go ahead and talk about the celebration, which should be dropping on the 4th of October. We actually have confirmation from from I Seriously, but it actually was the one that actually showed us that Bardock was the next EZA for the celebration, and he did confirm, like with a little hint here, that there's going to be a purple gi coming up. So of course the purple gi is going to represent Gohan. So AGL Gohan should be dropping on the 4th of October. So now that we have a celebration right here, you can see here that Gohan celebration is actually jam-packed with content, right? It is going to be put in part 2, and the reason why is because we do have here the LR EZA, which is coming next on global, which should be here the LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right? Now in the celebration, you get tons and tons of stones here. Now if you actually take a quick look here, right, we have here the summon banner, of course. We have here the new stages for the event, which should be right about here. You get an easy 2 stones. And then you also have here, of course, here the new stages for Super Bad Road. Now this is going to be really good because you can also get stones, and also I believe not Elder Kai's, but that Victory Light. So you can actually get Elder Kai's or Zenny or Box Space, whatever you want from the Baba Shop. Of course, we have your Explosive Chain Battle as well. This will also give you lots of free stones. And of course, we had the last model type leader for Extreme Class, which of course can be here Cooler. The physical Cooler is again EZA, so that's going to give us another guaranteed 30 stones. And then that's going to be it for part 1, right? So just already for part 1, you are getting tons of stone, and then I guess for part 2 as well, if we actually take a quick look here, part 2, you are going to see here with the other LR EZA. We also going to get here some more, about 30 Dragon Stones as well. Baton Battle, does it give you Dragon Stones? I'm not too sure, I don't remember. Maybe just from like the missions, maybe, but I mean, we are getting at least minimum, I would say, with all the daily missions and, you know, all the events, probably would say like 150 Dragon Stones, and maybe we might get here top grossing as well. So again, that probably, you know, will give us a couple of stones here. Now again, Gohan is good. Should you summon on his banner, I'll probably make a video separately. But Gohan's banner is probably a very easy skip in my opinion, and it's not really worth your Dragon Stones. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and say here Gohan, AGL Gohan is bad. He is absolutely not. He's actually very underrated. The only problem with him is that he's not really needed yet. In the future, I do believe he's going to be much more better. But the thing right now is that the banner isn't that great. It's actually pretty good, but it's not the greatest. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, they might swap him out. I'm not too sure, but I think they might actually keep him. But Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right, is a fantastic card. But it's more for the, I'd say the bigger winner on this actual banner is actually be Garlic Jr. Garlic Jr. is a non-banner unit, so that means in any other banners that will come up later on after this one, you do have a chance to actually pull them. But this Garlic Jr. is actually going to be what you want the most. And the reason why is because in his TUR version right here, he has this unconditional support, which is Ki +3 attack and defense plus 40% for Extreme Class allies. Now this is very versatile, right? Especially with his Link skill where he has big bad bosses. It's going to be really good. And the thing is about Garlic Jr. is that you can put him on any team, any extreme team, and he's just going to fit like a glove. Because again, he is providing that 40% attack and defense and Ki +3. He's also here going to be on Resurrected Warriors, Transformation Boost, Dragon Ball Seekers, Time Travelers, Terrifying Conquerors, Revenge, and Heavenly Events. The Revenge category is going to be coming here to Global for Super Bad Road. And he, oh, I thought he was on the whatchamacallit here, on Planetary Destruction. I guess he's not here, but this character is a must-have in my opinion. He's much more better than, well, he's not better than Gohan, but he's much more usable than Gohan here, right, in my opinion. Because again, this 40% unconditional, as long as you have him a full Extreme Class team build, this Garlic Jr. is a major help compared to Gohan. Now, if we actually go back here to Gohan, right, Gohan is actually very top tier. He's like easily top 10, but he's not a top 10 priority, right, I would say, in my opinion. Because if you actually take a look at this Gohan here, he has a very ridiculous passive, right, where he does also provide here, where is it? It should be attack. Yeah, there we go. Actually, all allies keep +3 and defense +58%. So this Gohan, let me actually just close this right here. There we go. This Gohan is really good. He also stacks defense as well. But the only problem is that the teams that he's on, he's not really needed, right? Like, let's actually take a look at the category, right? So for Hybrid Saiyans, very good upgrade, but Hybrid Saiyans is like easily top 3 categories in Dokkan because they have Ultimate Gohan, they have LR Gohan, they have the easy A's for Goten and Trunks. Like, Hybrid Saiyans is just always getting these constant buffs, even as free-to-play characters. You also have your the free-to-play STR Gohan from the World Tournament, who's just, you know, really good. You also have your, of course, the easy A for the physical LR Kid Gohan as well. Like, Hybrid Saiyans definitely does not need this Gohan, but it's still a very good fit for the category. Just an extra buff for them. Goku's family, same thing as Hybrid Saiyans. It just got a recent buff here with the LR Super Saiyan Goku. Again, also a lot of Hybrid Saiyans are part of Goku's family. So again, you know, is this Gohan really needed? Not really. The U category, definitely, it's a big buff to the U category for sure. But I mean, it's just, a U category is just not something you run every day, I find, in my opinion. I mean, you could run it with, of course, not the GT Goku, but the Kid Goku as a leader, or you could also run it with, of course, the Super Saiyan Goten, right? Transforming Goten, or sorry, Gotenks. And really, youth category, it's definitely a huge improvement to the youth category, but again, no one's really running the youth category except for Super Bad Road, which, by the way, was one of the easiest Super Bad Roads in category. So again, definitely a huge upgrade to the youth category, but really not needed. Bonds of Master and Disciple, very good addition to it, absolutely. But again, the Bonds of Master and Disciple is not a category you're gonna run here. Probably, I think, with the Legendary Vegeta event, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually going to be a mission. But again, as long as, in my opinion, as long as you have here the LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, I think you're pretty much good to go. So again, this Gohan is really good. I think he's really going to be buffing here. It's just the heavy events because that's a very small category. Planetary Destruction is also very good. He's actually going to be very good with the Broly as well because he will be providing that extra 58% defense and Ki +3. So Broly, you know, when it comes to the Super Battle, right, these two on the same rotation are going to be really good, but really, you just really need here is the Broly, and you're pretty much good to go. So again, Gohan is definitely top 10 units in the game of Dokkan, but he's not a top 10 priority where you must have him, right? Like, if you gave me a choice between Bojack and Gohan, I would probably go with Bojack just because his leader skill, his passive is just so versatile in the game of Dokkan. So, but I'm not saying that Bojack is better than Gohan. It's just, you know, as in terms of versatility, I would say here Bojack takes definitely the W here. But no, that's just my opinion, not facts, right? So, again, Gohan, you definitely go ahead and skip with your stones here for the celebration. And actually just take advantage of stacking your stones here because eventually he is going to be part of the shop here, of the Baba shop, and you will get him with red coins. But right now, Gohan is not a must-have. And also, it's also because of his leadership, where having events is just not a very top-tier category, right? But again, you can see here that in the celebration, we are getting tons and tons of stones. So again, I would highly recommend also with the Ultimate Dokkan Clash as well. That's an extra 30 stones. So you really want to go ahead and take advantage of stacking your stones for this celebration and actually use it for the next celebrations as well. So now that we're done here with the Gohan celebration, which is actually, again, very jam-packed with content, did I actually miss something here? Do I actually get here a new Infinite Dragon Ball History event? I'm not too sure, actually. Did I miss that? No, there's no new Infinite Dragon Ball History event. So it's really going to be a bunch of easy A's, Explosive Chain Battle, and of course the new 10 stages for Super Bad Road, which of course would be really good. And then for Part 2 as well, I would probably say here Part 2, there's nothing else between Part 2, just for an LR Easy A. So As well in the celebration, if you are going to buy some Dragon Stones, again, definitely buy them, but don't spend them too much. If we have a discount multi, then definitely do it. But again, you want to save all your discount multis or Dragon Stones that you bought here for the next upcoming celebrations. Now, the next celebration after this, because this will be dropping in the month of October, should be here the Dragon Ball Heroes collaboration. Now, this should be another joint celebration because this is the first since last year where we actually got the Dragon Ball Hero celebration as both a global and JP celebration. So this right here is where I probably would recommend that you would go ahead and use your Dragon Stones on this banner right here. And the reason why is because, as you guys see here from last year, the banner was a guaranteed SSR per multi, and also as was that these characters are very rare, so it's only been once a year that we actually get their banner. And this is why you actually want to go ahead and use your Dragon Stones on this banner compared to Gohan, because these guys are really fun and they're very useful, right? Now, the crossover category, if we actually take a look here at the banner here, this was last year, right? All these characters are insanely disgusting, very, very good. And also the category can actually hold its own in difficult content. Now, I've made content against the Legendary GT Goku event where we actually beat it. I did content on the on the Gods of Destruction event with a full crossover category team, and we were basically easily, we were able to beat the event here. I wouldn't say easily because they have kind of aged out, but also as was that we could potentially maybe see an EZA for the celebration. Now, this is last year's banner, which was very hype, very, very good. Tech Broly, I think he's like the only tech unit that was actually really well designed. As long as you have here another Vegeta or like a giant ape unit, then, you know, Tech Broly was actually really dominant, right? Because the recent tech units that have been coming out on the both versions actually, no, they've been kind of shafted except for Extreme Tech Frieza because he got his EZA. But every other tech unit in the game of Dokkan for Extreme Tech has been kind of, you know, low-key, just not that great. But again, this banner right here for 2021, if we're in fact going to get another celebration, which I hope we do, we are going to see here probably maybe our first potential LR, or of course we'll see here some many new characters, right? So if you guys been following here the Dragon Ball Hero celebration, or the episodes here, sorry, you will notice that we have your Super Saiyan 3 Rose, we have your, of course, Super Saiyan 3 Turles, we actually have your Golden Cooler and Frieza. There's just a bunch of new units that we can definitely expect here. We also have here the new Gogeta Blue, which I'm not sure what his name is going to be, if it's Ultra Instinct Gogeta Blue or the Evolution Gogeta Blue. We also have here a new UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Evolve, whatever. There's just so many characters that can be added for this celebration, which of course are only going to be available for this time being, right? If it actually drops on both versions. So I would highly recommend you use all your Dragon Stones on this banner right here, because again, these characters are going to be really fun and also very, very versatile. Now, in terms of content for the celebration, it's actually not that bad. We do have here kind of a because last year it was called here the Time Patrol, which is just basically if in Dragon Ball History event. We also have here some awakenings for the free play characters. So in terms of content, there isn't really much there. But I mean, if you actually had every new character, you had a lot of awakenings to do, so it did take quite a while. But I mean, again, this celebration was actually really fun because, again, the animations were really cool, the characters were really cool, and honestly, they can also help you out with very difficult content. So again, the Heroes collab, you definitely want to make sure you get your stacked up, because these units will definitely not disappoint you once we actually get them, right? So that's gonna be it for part 2, I guess. After Gohan celebration, we are getting here the Heroes collab. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that we actually get it here, because last year it was a 10-year anniversary. So I'm not too sure if that was just maybe the case because it was a 10-year anniversary. But I mean, I would probably maybe believe that this is probably gonna happen again for the 11th year. So just crossing fingers here that we actually get the celebration. And now we actually come here to the last part, which of course is going to be the Tanabata Celebration. Is this the right one? It is, right. So this is going to be the Tanabata Celebration. And honestly, this is going to be your second priority, I would say, right? And the reason why is because in the celebration, if we actually take a quick look here, should be right about here. There we go. We do have here the Thank You Celebration tickets, which of course means that you could pull the new characters for free. Now in total, how much do you get from this? How many tickets do you actually get from this banner here? Tickets. It's not gonna be here. Let's actually go back here. I think it's gonna be like around 35. Let me see here. Oh, there we go. So you get a total of 21 tickets in total, right? Which would be, of course, split into 2 parts. Also with the Prolong of Wishes as well. So again, this is gonna be your second priority. Now this banner is actually very good, right? Because of course we do have the return here of the 6-year anniversaries on the global side, which of course would be the UI Goku and the Super Saiyan Vegeta, right? And also we are gonna get here the introduction for the Tech Gogeta. Now this banner right here is actually very good. Now this should be dropping like towards December, January, whatever you want to call it, right? And because of that, we should have here lots of mega stones. I mean, mega cells here for stones. Lots of free stones as well. And whatchamacallit, we also get here the new stages for Extreme Super Battle World. And also as well, we're gonna get here the new stages for Infinite Dragon Ball History event. This event is gonna be very, very good. Lots of free stones, lots of events here as well. We also have here the new, not the new, but we get here another Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. We have here the Extreme Z challenge campaign for the Great Saiyan 1 and 2 because they will be getting their EZ later on. We also have here, of course, here the last monotype here for Super Class, which of course is going to be Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is okay. I don't know if I would still put him as top 10 EZAs because he's still not very consistent. But I mean, he's still a very powerful EZA. So, again, another free Dragon Souls as well for his event. And then, of course, here we actually have your Extreme Super Battle. Now, this is where, you know, this celebration will be very, very hype. And this is why you also want to make this your number 2 priorities. Because of all these free stones, you are going to have a good chance of pulling the new characters. I would say pretty easy, right? But it's all based on RNG. But the chances of you pulling these new characters are really good. And if we actually take a look at the banner, I would easily say that this banner is definitely better, of course, than the than the Gohan banner. I actually go down here, right? So this banner, of course, will include here the new Super Saiyan Gotenks, who's actually really good for Super Battle Road. We have the return here of the Trunks and Goten, who are pretty good, I would say. We also have here Pycon and Genema. Pycon, if you guys don't know, is one of my favorite units in Dokkan. Of course, we have here the Tech Gogeta. We have here the Gobros and also the Blue Boys as well. They're okay. I mean, they're really good. It's just that, you know, they're not a very slow one unit from the start of turn. But these guys are still really good. They're very powerful. It's just that they are missing. I mean, Goten and Gohan have kind of aged out just a tiny bit. But, I mean, these guys are definitely very important for joining forces when we actually get the Legendary Vegeta event. But you can see the banner, if we actually compare it here to Gohan's banner right here. Let's actually take a quick look here. Let's actually go back here to part 1. There we go. Let's actually go here. Already, just as the banner, I would say this is definitely much more usable compared to Gohan's banner, right? Piccolo is not very good. Gohan's okay. Turles definitely needs an EZA. Android 13 is good, but I mean, you know, there's just so many Android units or leaders anyway. It doesn't really matter. And of course, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is also very good. But when you compare to this banner right here, you have much more value, right? Because again, Genema is also a universal leader for Extreme type. Pycon is a universal leader for Super Class. We also have here, of course, here the Gotenks as well. And of course, here you have here the Trunks and Goten as well. So I mean, again, a very good banner, especially for new players in Dokkan. So you definitely want to make this your number 2 priority. Also, as well as that, we actually have here another banner as well for them, where you can actually pull here the Goku and Vegeta. Let's actually go back here again, and should be right about this one right here. There we go. So now you also have this banner as well. Again, this one here is much more value compared to Gohan's banner, as you can see here. I mean, there are more SSRs, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it's still could be much more worth it, right? Because all these characters are going to get an EZA or have already EZA'd. So it's not really like a bad investment, right? I think the worst character from this whole bunch is probably going to be Beerus, Jiren, and I probably would say here... Oh, Broly. Okay, Broly is really bad, right? He has the worst EZA, right? Nah, Broly and Beerus have like the worst EZAs. Jiren is not that bad. He's still runnable in today's content, but I mean, he will get an easy as well. So again, you can see on this banner, it's going to be very hard to pull the new Gogeta, but at least you do have here the LR UI Goku and also the Blue Evolution Vegeta, right? So again, this banner is definitely worth more your Dragon Stones. So that's going to be it for as far as a summary and a breakdown on each of the potential events coming to Global. Again, as a summary, I probably would say here your stones, you want to use them for the Dragon Ball Heroes collab, because again, these characters only come once a year. And also we could potentially see here an LR Dokkan Fest for the Heroes collab. And then number 2, you actually want to go ahead and actually use your stones here on the Tanabata Celebration, because again, amazing discount multis, free stones, all that good stuff. And then for Kid Gohan, this is the part where you actually want to just do the discount multis and save every single Dragon Stone from this event, so you can actually use it on the upcoming adventure that would drop later on in Dokkan. Alright, so that's gonna be a Vilma, boys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know which one are you most hyped about. Are you more hyped about the Heroes collab, or are you much more hyped for the Tanabata, or of course the AGL Gohan? Vegeta should be coming in the month of January for the Super Vegeta. That's gonna be it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!